So just 3 to 4 topics related to your niche. And then also, if you could do me a favor as you're joining, please make sure
You're
I believe
muted.
you may unmute yourself.
Sorry, thank you. Now that we have the 3 to 4 topics for your business, we're going to move on to creating this first content pillar, okay? And now it seems like a lot, but I want you to take one of those pillars that you feel very strongly about, that you feel like you could create some subtopic ideas for right now. And I want you to list now 8 or more subtopic ideas for that content pillar.
Poppy, I might need another sheet of paper.
Alrighty. So basically what you just did by creating one main topic that you could talk about in your brand, or choosing one main topic out of 3 to 4 that you could talk about for your brand, and then creating 8 subtopic ideas for it, you created your first content pillar. And you can essentially start using that pillar for probably 3 to 4 months and create different content based off of it. And for me, it all starts with a blog. The big thing about blogs is they help with your search engine optimization. So they can help with Google find you as long as you're writing with proper keywords and stuff. But you'll want to create a blog for the first content pillar that basically includes each subtopic that you came up with for that content pillar. And then you'll give like a short overview of each subtopic in that first blog. But then you'll want to create an actual blog for each of those subtopics before moving on to your next pillar. And you want to make sure that you interlink each of your blogs and each pillar with internal linking on your website, because this will also help Google see you as an expert in your field. The more you can write on one subject or start to show people that you're an expert in one subject, the more it will start to see you as an authority in your field. So basically, I start with a blog. So starting with a blog gives you one piece of really great long form content to work with. From there, you can start to create multiple short posts with call to actions that help you reach your goals based off of the blogs. So one blog could often be turned into 5 social media posts, or more. It just depends on how much content is in there. So you want to make sure you're taking, you know, each blog, creating those short posts, and then you can start to schedule those posts in advance. But you also want to make sure that you're formatting each post properly for its correct platform. So, like Instagram, you're definitely going to have more hashtags than you are for Facebook or LinkedIn. So just make sure that you're properly formatting it. And then also like video, like you could create video content based off of these short posts as well. So take a small piece of content, and instead of creating a
Yeah,
post,
remember you told me y'all were going.
a post about it, please ensure that you're muted if you don't mind as you're joining the presentation. But basically you can create short videos based off of the little snippets of content that you pull from your blog as well. And this is great for Reels and TikTok strategy if that's something that you're using and seeing results with as part of your business. And the next thing is email strategy. So you can basically take those short social media posts or a section of your blog and offer value to your audience via an email. And you can also create multi-email campaigns when working to sell a paid offer based off of this content that you've created. And you can include, basically, you want to include your offers in your emails, but you want to make sure that you're providing value to your audience first. And I guess I just kind of want to go back for a second too and kind of give you guys a tip of when to use each of these. So blog strategy is great and will grow your audience over time and get people automatically coming to your website over time, but it takes probably like a 6-month period to start really seeing results with that. Social media strategy, while people think that it's one of the best ways to make sales, it's mainly a great way to build community around your brand and awareness around your brand. Oftentimes people won't leave social media apps to make like go for a sale or an offer. So it's best to get them like on your email list or to your website. And then email strategy is great. If you need to make sales right now, email marketing is your best friend. Use your email list to your advantage. Don't overwhelm them. Make sure you're giving them like quality content, like I said, but really it's gonna give you a lot of value in a shorter period of time if you use your email list properly. And then I guess that's just some tips and stuff, and I want to hear your questions. I know the last time I did this presentation, I had a lot of questions from people. So I wanted to make sure to give enough time to, answer any questions you might have about what I did say. And yeah, it looks like Dina has a question. I would love to hear from you.
Okay, on the social media, they're saying that TikTok is a really good one to post on. I can't see the benefit of me posting on TikTok. And is it a good platform? How often should you be posting on it?
So the people that actually see results on TikTok are posting like 3 to 4 times a day. So it takes a ton of
Oh
effort.
God.
Yeah, it takes a ton of effort to be really getting results on these video platforms like that. So I think that if you're going to do TikTok, I mean, honestly, what I do with TikTok is I repurpose my Instagram reels. on there, and I do get views over time, but it's not like people are clicking on my website from TikTok or like reaching out to me and being like, hey, what do you offer on TikTok? Like that's not the place. I mean, honestly, out of all the social media platforms, I probably have had the best luck with Facebook and Instagram.
Really?
And yes, and it's really doing a lot of outreach on your own that will make it successful. Is like the point of social media is like engagement and community. So if you're engaging and building community, you're gonna see more results than like if you're just posting every day. So like while posting every day and consistency is very helpful and helps you keep those people that you're interacting with engaged. It's really, like I said, you have to put in a lot of that work for the engagement.
Stephanie, I'd
you.
like to add to that as well. So as a business service provider, we found that LinkedIn was really helpful for us because although, you know, a lot of people are on Instagram and we just don't have the visuals to really sell. We're not selling a, you know, like a product, we're selling a service and our people. And so if you don't have time or you don't have those resources or photos of your people, then we found that LinkedIn is also really great. I mean, ours is growing like rapid fire. So I think it just depends on your business model as well.
Yeah, I use LinkedIn, but honestly, again, haven't had much results with LinkedIn. Alignable's kind of been a better platform for me than LinkedIn. People are much more engaged than LinkedIn. So it's all about where you're seeing the most engagement with your business. It's going to be trial and error for every person. Every person is going to see different results. But for me, my most popular like platforms for networking and like social media has been like Alignable and Facebook and Instagram.
Right. Yeah, we have a lot of executive leadership that follows us, and that's our primary target audience. So for us, it is LinkedIn, but I do see
Yep.
what you're saying with Alignable and Instagram and others.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I would say the more corporate crowd is going to be on LinkedIn if that's your target audience. All right.
But
Not
you're saying that everyday American is better for Instagram and Facebook? Because I'm a
sorry.
mortgage banker, so I'm looking for the everyday renter or everyday person who wants to take equity out of their home. That would be more Facebook and Insta.
Definitely.
I'm gonna try the Pinterest one they put in there too. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, Stephanie, I have a question for you. When you're mentioning blogging, you mean writing articles?
Yes, writing blog articles on your website.
Oh, website.
Blog articles on your website. And when you're doing that, I highly recommend using a keyword research tool, and just integrating keywords where you can in that article, because it will help, basically it'll help Google understand your article.
Okay, so the thing is, you have to put it somewhere else besides your website. I mean, you have to be on social media, some type of so people you can link people back to your website, and they're not going to find it just by Google searching, right? I mean,
Yes, we do.
yeah.
I actually do get a lot of traffic via Google. So
Okay.
yeah, more people are going to go to your website on Google versus social media. You can't create a social media post advertising your blog, but you're going to see much better results if you're writing your article for Google and getting that traffic over time.
And you posted on your website and using some type of Google.
I write
Google software.
I write for search engine optimization. So
Okay.
I write like integrating keywords, proper headings. There's a lot that goes into it, but it's really essentially just writing so that Google understands you and brings that traffic to you. Because think about it, the first place that people are searching when they have a question, if you're writing an article that answers somebody's question, for example, where are they going to go? They're going to go to Google,
Right.
search it, and the first thing that you want to be that first thing that comes up when they search that question, right?
Right.
So
Right.
things like that, or that term, or that, so things like that, that's what's going to get the traffic to your website.
So do you have to have on your website certain types of plugins, I guess, for that? So for Google to pick you up?
So you do need to index your pages on Google Search Console. But a lot, like besides that, it's like including the keywords, making sure your headings are include keywords and are properly set up, that your images have alternative text, things like that.
And what about the interlink? What do you mean by interlink?
So like
Mm,
linking between other pages on your site.
Sorry,
And-
everyone. Can you mute yourself, whoever is unmuted, because we're hearing background noise. Thank you.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna ask a question and I'm interrupted. Okay, so the interlink is a what is it exactly? Like is it a link, a software?
Nope, it's just putting a link to another page on your website.
Okay.
So linking to that first blog that you wrote and linking to each, like any blogs that are related to each other, like within the text of the blog.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
How about Kalina? I hope I'm saying your name right. I would love to hear your question.
Sorry, I had my hand raised. I forgot to put it down.
Oh, it's okay.
Already. Thank you.
Sister Robbie, I would love to hear your question.
Hi, so my question is mainly pertaining to email marketing campaigns.
Sure.
Now, because I'm a travel agent, like I want to do something where I'm incorporating deals and, highlighting different destinations for those email campaigns, but I'm unsure onto how often it would be beneficial to me. Because I know some people that do weekly versus, monthly. So I was wondering, what have you seen have been better off when it comes to that?
So I actually I've been seeing really good results with weekly, but then like if you have a deadline for an offer, doing like 5 emails within 2 weeks is also not going to hurt you. Doing that actually let me get one of my clients 40 participants for her event. So yes. So it all kind of just depends. I would say like staying in touch with your audience weekly is great, but then if there's an offer you're really trying to sell and you give a deadline of they have these, by the end of these 2 weeks they have to sign up or it's gone. Just like keep, like essentially warming them up and then just being like, it's your last, like do those last 2 emails where it's like, it's your last chance kind of thing. Don't miss out on this opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. All right, let's see. We got some more hands raised. Ellen, I'd love to hear your question.
Hi, Stephanie. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. One of the things on Alignable, we cannot post a link to our blog to our website because it shuts it down or it creates blocks it off. So how would we go about that if we cannot add the links to the blog? So I've always had to remove, otherwise it will hide the post, because Alignable does not like us adding links to our website or anything like that.
See, I haven't had that problem at all. Actually, one of my most popular posts on Alignable, I had a link to a LinkedIn post.
Huh, that's very strange because I guess it depends. But thank you. I'll try that again. Maybe now they've changed, but I have for the longest time.
Yeah, I would just leave it and continue to just be consistent with your posts.
Right.
And I think you'll see better results. Maybe they did change it and it used to be a problem on the site. But yeah,
Right.
I've seen really good results with adding a link to my post on the platform.
And your link is to outside, right?
Yep.
Either to your website or anything. Okay, so that's good to know. Second of all, I want to thank you first for taking time out to do this for us. And I would like to encourage all of us, because I've seen some posts where they are recommending outside vendors who do what you do. And I'd like to encourage all the ladies, when we attend these things, we are supposed to direct business back to Stephanie because she's doing it out of the goodness of her heart. Yeah, she's marketing as well, but I really would prefer for us to, drive traffic back to Stephanie because she's taking time out of her busy schedule to do this for us instead of saying, I've used this and I've used that. For me, I'm sorry if I offend anybody. For me, I would rather that we don't do that. So thank you for listening.
I really appreciate that, Ellen. Thank you.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay, it looks like Paris has a question. I'd love to hear your question, Paris.
Thank you so much. So I am getting ready to launch my credit repair business next year. With that being said, I wanted to get some insight on ways to advertise pre-launch versus launching my business.
Yes. So I would say I would go on my personal page and just start getting people excited about what I'm about to do. So just think about how can you start getting the people around you that know you excited about your business and start sharing sharing about that.
Okay. And then how about, so I do have a website, but I also want to direct people to a Facebook community that I will be creating. So I wanted to know, what are some tips of driving traffic to a Facebook community?
So I would say a great thing that you could do is basically you could add a Facebook icon to your page and have it linked directly to your community, and that would be great. You could also create a landing page for that community so that people can check out a landing page and essentially be sold on joining your community, if that makes sense.
So a landing page on my website?
Mhm.
Okay, gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. April, I'd love to hear your question.
I didn't hear you speak anything about text messaging. Do you advise on that? And do you know a platform that is good to use, and how to, little tips on how to create a texting campaign?
So actually, I didn't talk about text messaging, but I highly recommend it if it's something that you can implement into your business. Texts have a 99% open rate. So again, 99% chance that somebody's going to actually open and read the message that you sent them. So definitely would use it, but you want to make sure that you're using it in a way that lets your audience know that it is two-way communication. So because that's what SMS marketing is, it's two-way communication with your audience. And so you want your audience to know that they can message you with their questions or share something with you via that platform. So yes, I would highly recommend it, and I would use this regularly if it's something that you can implement into your business. A good platform I know of is Textedly. I believe there's another one. I'm trying to remember what it's called. Maybe that's something I can send out in an email later, but Textedly for sure I know is a great platform.
Do you mind spelling that, please?
Yep, it's TEXT and I believe DLY.
No E.
And there might be another E, but I want to say it's Textedly. I don't know.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know it's weird. Okay, no, there is an extra E. Texted, like I just texted somebody, and then DLY. Okay. Any other questions? Let's see. Justice, it looks like you have a question.
Yes. First, can you hear me? Sorry, I am on the interstate.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, so my question, first and foremost, thank you for answering my question in advance. But I was wondering, so I'm an esthetician and I have tried to do giveaways, and things of that nature to try to, get traffic and get people to engage and learn what I do. How often would you recommend doing that? Because oftentimes I'll give away a free service, but there's only so many you want to give away until you want to make money. So what is your take on giveaways and contests?
I don't think you necessarily have to use giveaways or contests to be successful. I would maybe do them quarterly.
Mhm.
I wouldn't do them super often, like you said, because you're giving away your free time and all of that. I would maybe focus on if you're trying to get people excited about coming in, offering a discount and offering that in an email marketing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Trina, looks like you have a question.
Hi. I don't really have a question as opposed to just a little help for everyone. A lot of people are trying to grow their following. You want to sell on all social media, da 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 da. I get that. Been there, done that. So the best way to grow your following would be to give. You're giving something for free, but you're expecting a return. And let me explain that. That means that we do seasoning. We have a seasonings business. And so I'm going to give you a recipe in hopes that you come and see the recipe and go, oh yeah, I want to do that, but let me get that spice as well. Does that make sense? So if you're in, somebody said they're an esthetician or they were real estate, somebody was doing mortgage, something. So if you're an esthetician, give some skin, just go and do a short reel. Reels go public and they'll go across the world. Do a short reel on skincare. How many times have you seen on social media something on skincare, you go, and it was good advice, it was correct advice, and you go, oh, and go, okay, let me follow them. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yes.
I
Yes.
would just be careful with how many of those freebies you offer, because it can be very hard to continue to offer freebies on a regular basis.
But these are freebies that is common knowledge. But if it's coming from you and you're the esthetician, then I'm more apt to listen. Whereas if my friend told me the same thing and they're not an esthetician, does that make sense? And it's not a freebie where you're giving something that's paid for. You just, hey, you want your makeup to look good?
It just can be a lot of work to do those freebies, so you want to make sure that you're only putting out a few and not a ton.
Okay, awesome.
So just
Thank
be
you.
careful with that.
Gotcha.
Okay. Looks like we have a question from Stacy.
Yes, hello everyone, good afternoon. My question is, piggybacking off of what Trina just said, I did give away a freebie. It wasn't very successful for email marketing for people to subscribe. And so I would like to know from you, Stephanie, what do you think is the best way to get email signups?
Email signups. I would say the best way to do that is to, number one, get people coming to your website. And the number one way to do that is to start having search engine optimization on it. And the number two strategy is to have that call to action for people to join your email list on your social media posts.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I also heard that if you're able to offer a free ebook and get people to sign up for that, that can be helpful as well.
Thank you, Paris.
What is search engine optimization?
So search engine optimization is basically making sure your website can be understood by Google and other search engines so that people can find you through them.
Do you help people with that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Alice, it looks like you have a question.
Good morning, Stephanie. Thank you very much to allow me to come a little bit late. Sorry about that. One thing is we talk about the freebies. Yes, in my experience, freebie sometimes work, but most of the time does not work. Basically, when I offer freebie is after I had a one-on-one with them and offer them, say this is a special gift for you. So as a kind of a thank you, gift. Now, my question is, if I know, some customers, maybe lost for, 3 months or 4 months, what is the best way to bring them back?
Bring
What
people
would you
back for like a
suggest,
free-
a way to do it?
I would say the best way to do that is through email marketing. And just
Sorry?
I would say the best way to bring people back is to continue to warm them up through email marketing.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, Ellen?
Piggybacking on that, Stephanie, what I have found in the 26 years I've been in the financial industry and as a financial educator and advisor, money is a commodity that people don't really, they hang on and they're very protective and they don't really want to tell you they're broke because they're embarrassed, whatever, right? One of the things that I've learned over the years, which is the best strategy, is to get to know the person first. Build a relationship with that client, talk to them, ask them what is ailing them, how can I be of service to you? Because when you give, by nature, organically, people want to give back. Most people, unless
I
they're
agree.
selfish.
So that's like part
So,
of too, like with like the social media strategy and stuff too. It's like giving to others, like talking to them,
yes,
engaging with them before they give back to you, or before expecting them to engage or give to you. So
correct.
I definitely agree. That works
Yeah.
in honestly all areas of your business.
Yeah, all areas. I mean, that's why The Power of Intention, it's a really good book by Dr. Wayne Dyer. He talks about, first and foremost, understand the power of your intention. Yes, we all own businesses. We all want to get clients. But when you go out, don't do just inundate with text messaging and it's all about sell, 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 sell. Nobody will want. But I have solutions. What helps you? What can help you? Here, this is a freebie. Here is a tip. Here is, without any intention of your own business, and it will come back. That's what I have learned over the 26 years through trial and error. Building, bonding, getting to know the person will you have to earn their trust first before anybody can do business with you. I don't care how good you are, how likable you are. People will buy you, not your program, not your products. They buy you. That's it.
Absolutely 100%, Ellen. All right. Well, I'm glad we were able to answer so many of your questions today. I just wanted to share a little bit about what we do as a company before we leave and give you an opportunity to just meet one-on-one with me as well. So we do local and traditional SEO, so helping you get found locally on search engines as well as nationwide. User experience, web design, and web development. So making sure that when people go to your website, they're actually converting as well within the web design and the way your website is developed. We do content and social media marketing, marketing strategy, email marketing, paid advertising, creative workshopping. So if you have a lot of creative ideas and need to kind of create a plan for actually putting them into action, we help with that. And then as far as virtual assisting services, we offer organization, business development, and customer support. So if you really enjoyed this event, I really welcome you to book a chat with us. You can scan the QR code with your phone and it should take you directly to my Calendly. Otherwise, feel free to reach out to the either of the email address. Nicole is our head of virtual assisting and secretary, but you're always welcome to reach out directly to me. The phone number is there and that can be reached via text or a phone call. So I welcome you to just, if you need any help at all, please reach out. And I thank you all for attending. This has been a really successful event, and I just really appreciate you all for making it successful. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Stephanie, and Happy New Year to everyone. May 2023 be your best year ever. God bless.
God bless.
You as well, Ellen.
Happy
Thank
New
you.
Year. Thank
you.
you.
for
Thank
having us.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Stephanie.
Happy New
Thank
Year.
you.
Thank you,
Happy
Stephanie.
New
Happy
Year.
New Year,
Amazing
everyone.
New Year, everyone.
Happy
Thank you so
Happy New
much.
Year. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm emailing you right now to set up a Calendarly.
Sounds great.
Okay.
Me
Bye-bye.
too.
Have a great night, everyone.
You too. Bye.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Stephanie, will we get a copy of this?
Yes,
email?
I recorded it, so you will get the recording later in the
Okay.
announcement that I send out. Thank you so much for attending. I appreciate it.
No, absolutely. It's just hard to do it on your cell phone. I was trying to do it at work and it wouldn't connect. So I just jumped on my cell and it's like, I tried hard to read all the threads.
Yeah,
And like
absolutely.
I was screenshotting as we were going through. So
Yes, and I
I
can
thank
totally
you.
send the presentation out as well. So
Oh, that would be awesome if you can do that for me.
all right,
Do you
sounds
need
good.
my email or how would you
You
be
know
able to
what?
do that?
You have my email. If you just shoot me an email that way, I can do that. It's Stephanie@essencecontent.com.
You know what? I just screenshotted your QR code.
Okay, perfect. So it'll be on that screen.
Okay, perfect. Well, again, Happy New Year. Thank you so much for giving us your time and your insight on all this. We really appreciate any valuable information. And you obviously, as a business professional, you know what to talk about. So I appreciate you. Happy New Year's. Thank you.
Happy New Year's.
Bye.
Stephanie, can you repeat that website that you have? It was Stephanie at Essence.
Essencecontent.com.
Okay, very good.
Could you put in the screen the QR code, please?
The QR code.
Yes.
Here, I'll just drop my Calendly link in the chat if that would be helpful.
And then what was that texting, whatever you gave that
Yes.
address? Thank you.
Yeah. So here's the link. Ooh. Everyone. And then the other one is text. Ooh. Okay, so my Calendly link is in there, and then the Textly is in the chat as well.
Okay, so the Textly is for the like a group text that would go out basically.
Yeah, it's basically like email marketing, but texting.
Oh, okay, perfect. And then if I send you an email, you would be able to give me like a quote and all that stuff, and then tell me if there's a minimum and maximum and stuff like that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so I got both. I just screenshot the other Textly one as well. So thank you for doing that. I
Yeah, no
appreciate it.
problem.
Now I'll let you go. Bye, you guys. It was nice to meet everyone.
Wonderful meeting you.
Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year.
I can just remove myself here.
Okay. I just removed everybody, Nicole. I just can't hear you. It's just you and me now. Are you muted? Or are there still people in here that I don't know? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm going to leave now.